What's up, guys? What's up, guys? What is up? It's a new episode of your favorite TV talk show, Relationship Talk with Lipstick and Cognac.
It's your girl, Lipstick.
And I'm your boy, Cognac.
And we are Lipstick and Cognac, your dynamic duo, where we talk all things relationship. If you are a ruler,
a rainbow,
or a
unicorn. Yes.
This is a no judgment zone, guys, where we talk about everything. And I do mean everything. And today, we're going to cross that line into one of those everything.
Are you going to cross it, though, honestly?
I always cross. I just don't
I
get
think
you
you
personal.
look timid.
I don't get you
But,
personal.
before we get too into that, tell the people how they can find us, Lipstick.
Make sure you follow us on at Lipstick and Cognac on Instagram, as well as Facebook, Lipstick and Cognac page on YouTube, Lipstick_Cognac on Twitter.
What about an email?
You can email us at lipstickandcognac@gmail.com. That is if you have any questions or letters that you want us to answer, or if you just want to give us some love. We always love love.
Yes, we do. And also, this is your first time watching us. Can you please drop a black heart?
Yes.
If you are returning, can you drop a red heart?
Yes.
And also, come on, you're watching us from. This is going to be a good show. We have a special guest for you guys. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be cool, fun, and collected.
Mm-hmm. And this is especially interesting to our kinky people, our freaky people, our very sexually liberated people, because this is, I don't know if y'all ever heard of her or checked her out. Her name is Keisha. She got a nice little name.
Keisha, do you love me? Are we riding? And it's, know I can't dance.
And you can't sing, and you don't know the words of the song. But anyway, Keisha is the editor-in-chief of Sapio Magazine. If you have not heard of it, you will hear about it, and you will be interested in her magazine once you see what she's talking about. So let's get back to what you was talking about me. I just don't get personal. Like, y'all don't even know my personal life like that.
You so boring. That's why I'm all into my iPad, because you don't talk about anything.
You're an open book.
So
I took a crap today. Like, you one of those people on
But
Facebook.
Before we do, we got to talk about what's going on in the news today.
We ain't got to talk about what's going on in the news. What's going on in the news is you called me timid.
What's going on in the news today?
What's going on?
As you know, Robert Kelly is finally locked up. Can we get a hand clap for that? For Robert Kelly getting his butt locked. He out.
Yes, he's out. Somebody wants his bone.
What the hell? A group of women got him out? His fans. Let me tell y'all something. For the people,
how old were they?
I don't even want to know. So please don't do that. All I want to say is I'm glad that he's going to have a trial regardless if he got bailed out or not. He's going to go to court, and I hope he rots in jail. But I do hope he finds the help he needs. I do agree with that. Do you have anything to say, Lipstick?
You just summed it all up.
Okay, good.
That in that video I sent you.
No, you didn't. And also, Jesse, I feel like this is going to be an ongoing thing with Jesse. But as far as Jesse, I'm going to stand with Jesse until he is proven guilty. I am not going
let me tell you
that to Jesse.
That allegedly the guys have already admitted to hitting him and getting paid to beat him up.
But see, it's just so many articles going on. You don't know what's true for a lot now.
I'm just
being real honest.
Letting you know.
They've
already allegedly admitted to it. So how he gonna twist this one? I don't know.
Well, you are innocent to proven guilty, and I truly believe that.
Allegedly, because when you are African American or black or melanated, because it happens to the Browns too, especially if you just so happen to be a LGBTQPIA. I got all
LGBT.
The letters. I got all the letters. And,
I know it's so
and you get locked up. Please believe you are guilty until proven innocent.
Well, I'm just saying, but that's just what it was.
That's not the law, but that's the way it happens.
I felt that was important to share with the people. But let's get back to our show.
Anything else you want to talk about?
That's it, because our show is the best. So let's get on with Lipstick and Cognac.
No other news?
No other news. That's all I had.
Sure?
That's all I had.
Nothing else?
That's it.
Okay.
That's all I had.
Okay. Jesse gonna be right up in there with R. Kelly.
No, you did. I'm not laughing.
Your body's telling me yes.
lately.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
We can't support that song no more, sir. We have to let it
I
go.
paid for that song. I don't care what PNG.
We really have to let it go.
Y'all better I don't know what to tell you.
But anyway, today's topic is sensual and sexuality. So what do sapiosexual mean?
Sapiosexual is of a person finding intelligence sexually attractive or arousing.
So you getting hard and wet in your panties.
Yes, it's an adjective. Yes, yes.
One
And
time for the wet panties.
I will say I'm a sapiosexual. I am very turned on by an intellectual man.
So
Got me in
basically,
trouble
they
sometimes, too.
they really freak your mind, basically.
No, it's just like appealing, like how some people are turned on by a large butt or large breast or a pretty smile or just full voluptuous lips. You know, all the stuff that we have that people try to buy.
Okay.
That type of thing. It's like that's your thing, like somebody who's just intellectual.
So what would you say your freak level is at from 1 through 10?
What that got to do with sapiosexuality?
I mean, finding intellectual sex. So smart sex for me. That's
That
what it
ain't
is.
got, but no.
I love smart sex.
No, there. Just because you're aroused.
Could have Steve
doesn't mean
Urkel
that
back
you're
in the
freaky.
day would say, "Yes, Urkel."
No, Steve Urkel could not have done anything.
Especially we turned
for
to that.
me.
What's that character you turned
Stefan.
into?
Stefan.
Stefan could have got it too.
Stefan was a lot more smooth. With
Now we
his-
could have had a menage.
How you gonna do that when they're the same person? Let
I
me
don't know. In my dreams, it came out nice.
Oh my gosh, Urkel couldn't have did nothing for me but help me with my homework.
But Stefan could have helped.
I don't know. I mean, he was more charismatic, but
Could he feast on the table at least?
you know, I'm picky.
Stefan sexy. Okay. you
We
know
might have
what?
would have went out on a date.
So when I think of that, I think of Steve Urkel as far as being a nerd to turn me on sexually. I'm
But
attracted.
that is what I'm talking about. Though. When you
Mm-hmm.
talk about sapiosexuality or being a sapiosexual, you would get turned on by that, regardless of how they look.
Mm-hmm.
There are limits, and you know, of course, there's a spectrum on every type of sexuality. You know, but my limit, you gotta at least be cute though.
Could good conversation get you out your panties?
If they cute, if I find you attractive and you have really good conversation, that's a shoe in for me.
So if you're not attractive, a good conversation can't give you nowhere.
It depends on it. If you like, to me, are we talking about physically attractive?
No,
Or-
that's good conversation.
Okay, so let me
Conversation
explain
is on a
attractiveness for me.
10.
So
Yeah.
attractive is not just your physical. It
Mhm.
can be the way that you carry yourself, your mannerisms and everything. So even if, say, their looks are like maybe a strong 6, but their personality and their charisma is more like a 9, and they have a good conversation, you got it, bro.
I think I dated somebody with good conversation, but they didn't have the looks that I would ever go for in my life. Well, you know, but good conversation rule the nation. I tell
But
people
you
that
you loose though.
loose.
When you was very like out there.
When you loose out there too?
No, my body count is very
When you
low.
beating up people, going to people properties in college and
That was
riding-
my boyfriend.
and riding girls in the car and
That was my boyfriend.
Did you pick a girl up in the car to drive her
No,
to
she
your,
came to my job.
Did she?
She was
but
bold
y'all
enough to come to
rode
my job,
y'all
so we
man house. So
no.
I mean your
We
man's
went to
job.
his job.
Yeah, okay. So let's not go there.
But that was a boyfriend. That's not being loose. That's just being about that life.
Who said I'm loose though?
I just did.
You cannot call me loose because
You
I experienced my sensuality,
But
my
that's
sexuality.
loose. Why is it a bad thing for you to be loose?
Because loose is a bad word.
Okay, so let me rephrase this.
You call me sexual.
That's not the word I'm looking for.
Well,
though.
I would not have sex in and everybody. I was not doing
No,
that.
no, you are very particular.
I'm
but
particular,
There are,
but
a lot
I
of
feel like
people-
you have to learn your body. I don't know why
See,
people
and
want to
I'm the
wait
type of
before
person that's
marriage
going
and
to
want to
learn
wait
my
and all
body
that
with
stuff
a couple of
because
people, not like a football team. full of people.
because I feel like you don't know about yourself. How can you teach somebody? Well, you don't even know what you like.
I feel
It's
like
some
this.
people world who don't, and I'm not gonna say by name, but they just got married. But anyway, they never had sex before, and just got married. So I could just imagine the stuff they went through in their marital bed when they had sex.
I don't know, because just because you had the experience doesn't mean anything. As long as you have an open mind. I've seen some people that were like virgins up until like their right 20s, and then they turned out to be the biggest freak ever when they found their right person. It all it
Yeah,
takes
but
is
you
one
have to have that person
to
that
unlock
you know what, that like stimulates your mind, that makes you be like, damn, You know what I'm saying? Then when the sex is good, then you know when y'all break up, you want to find that thing again. Sex is just like candy. Once you get it, you want it all over again.
And you're
I'm just being honest.
you're further proving my point.
That don't make me lose. I didn't have sex with everybody.
But it was a lot of somebody's.
You had sex too, so let's not go. How many miles is on you?
Low, very low.
You lying.
All of the people I have ever slept with, I can count on my fingers and still have some. And we talking about any type of
Oral count too, boo.
I know that. That's what I'm talking about. All types of sexual contact. Any kissing, French
5
kissing.
people on your finger.
No, I didn't say that. I didn't say 10. I just said I will still have fingers left over.
Oh, I would too
And
then.
all of my toes.
My toes and my fingers, I have some left over.
With every sexual encounter.
Yep.
You's a lie.
I'm probably a good 19.
How you gonna have, how many fingers? 1, 2, 3. You know what?
Girl, it's 10. It's 20 altogether. No, because you got to think. I was in a long relationship when I first came out. Even when I was starting having sex with a girl, I was like relationship type things. It's only when I broke up with my ex of like 4 years where I just went crazy. But I ain't go real crazy. You know, I just was like, I'm going to experience myself because I only been with like 3 people until the age of like 23.
And I think that's where we're different.
You get what I'm saying?
Because you wanted to experience yourself and you took it as the world was your oasis. And this is no
because
shade.
I was locked up in a corner with one person, and he was out here doing the neighbor, doing my classmate, doing everybody.
Totally understand it.
So I mean,
I think a lot of men, whatever your sexuality is, they think like that. And a lot of women think like that too. But as for me, I'm the type that I like to explore everything or anything with one person. Because I just don't trust, and you know I don't trust nobody. I don't trust people to do all of that with me. So that's just a difference. That's all I'm trying to say.
Well, if that hand, I still got some fingers.
His hand got a hand. His finger got a hand, and then that finger on that hand probably got a hand. That's how you count your 19.
But honestly, you know what? To be honest, though, like, you know, I'm not afraid of people having a hoe phase. And when I say hoe phase, I don't mean like you're just.
Let me tell you, it's somebody out there for everybody.
Having sex 8 times in one day. What I mean, like, you're just.
That's nympho.
Yeah, when you're just exploring your body. Because when you locked up with one person.
You can do a lot of exploring.
And you think that was the best you ever had until you meet somebody else. You were like, oh, shit.
But you can do a lot with one person if both of y'all
You can, but if that's all you know until you get somebody else, you be like, well, shit, it wasn't that good.
Let me tell you, what helped me keep my body count down is I had an amazing person, then somebody came behind that, and they went.
Oh, so you
and then
up.
I was like, dang, I ain't missing nothing out in these streets. Let me go home. Baby, we can work this out.
I
forgive
coming
you.
back.
I forgive you. I forgive you, baby.
I's coming home.
All my life. I had to fight.
I had to find it.
But seriously, so we touched on that, but have you ever been attracted to somebody just because of their intellect? Or was it always?
Yeah, I mean, I was attracted to one person who, when I first got to Atlanta, where there's totally not somebody I would ever talk to, had on glasses, like with the little thing, but like we used to work together.
What's wrong with glasses?
Worked at the hospital together, and like, you know, he was a nurse and everything.
What's wrong with glasses?
You know, that just wasn't for me. You know, no shade to nobody with glasses, but
I'm feeling very shaded because I wear glasses.
Well, here, you know.
And our production team wear glasses too.
Well, I mean, I don't want production.
What person? I'm quite sure he doesn't want you either.
That's my brother. That's like a little brother. But honestly, you know, but what I'm saying, you know, to be honest, like the way he carried himself and the way he like cared about, he was about his business. Like he took care of patients. He worked out though. He had a nice body, but he was just like
he was Clark Kent.
He was like one of these
turned into Superman in the bedroom.
He was like
Clark Kent. That's how he was. Clark Kent high.
But like he was just very knowledgeable. Like used to tell me things. I was like, okay, and like it just happened so weird. Like he just asked me out one day. I'm like, I go eat.
Did he ask you to how to were you down to activate your kundalini?
What the hell that mean?
Don't worry about it.
I'm so lost.
Don't worry about it.
Wait, tell me after the break. Yeah. I don't get it. I'm really lost. I feel so embarrassed.
Went all the way over his head. I'm sorry.
Kundalini.
Go moving me along.
Okay, I don't get it.
So we're going to change pace here, and we're going to talk more about sensuality to set up our next segment with Keisha.
Yeah, with our guests.
Sensuality itself is not about sex. You can be sensual with your friends, your family, an absolute stranger for whom you feel no desire at all. That's how, you see some people on Instagram and they, especially women, because there's like a movement of this divine feminine woman where they're in touch with their sensuality, and they have flows that are very sensual, but it's not sexual. And and it's also like, I hate to say this, but you ever met a stripper like outside of their job? And they like ooze sensuality.
They do.
Like everything about them is very sensual because they're immersed in that sexual atmosphere for so long.
But I see why they make money. Cause when you like not in a ratchet strip club, when you in a good strip club where a girl can like climb up the pole and like, oh Lord, can't drop that. Climb up the pole and like like do tricks and stuff. And she ain't really trying to be sexy, but she make it look like she a swan in the water. Like that turns you on. Like that really stimulates your mind.
Well, let me tell you,
I'm good for a good strip club.
In a past life, I took pole dance, and I wanted to actually.
We ain't talking about you, sis.
I'm just telling you, like this is gonna come around full circle.
Jealous?
I know that ain't gonna.
You jealous of the stripper, sis?
No, that's not what I'm saying. So part of that was I wanted to actually compete. They have like pole, like it's going to be part of Olympics pretty soon, but they have like pole competitions. And what made me interested in it was because of the fluidity and the sensualness and just the way the women looked on the pole. Like I love that. Like I think that's dope.
Like I feel like anybody can shake their ass. You know what I mean?
Not
if you just practice. But a good amount of people know how to shake. You know what I mean? Like shake their ass. But when you can like be sexual without being too prerogative. You know what I mean? Like you just prerogative. What I said?
Prerogative.
I didn't say that's a prerogative. Prerogative where you could just be like, like how what's that movie called? With Lisa Ray?
Players Club.
Players Club. Hey, she just walked out and was like moving with the body, and she was just like.
But she was stripping.
But it was still sexy. She wasn't like, just look at my big ass. You know what I mean? Like she was getting it down.
Okay, so let me go back into touching on a little bit of the Kundalini to explain a little bit of things. This is not going to be the Kundalini. Sexuality is the energy of your second chakra. You have 7 chakras. This is the energy of your second. The sacral chakra. It is about your desires and pleasures. It is about what you want to feel good. Chakras are the different levels of energy within you. Sensuality, on the other hand, comes from your heart chakra. So it's a little bit further up. It's about unconditional love with no object and about a deep, intimate connection. Though it still gives you a lot of pleasure, it's the blending into one with another being that gives the most high, not the animalistic desire. So the lower one is about the sacral chakra, and that's the animalistic more.
Well, I guess that's for the earth people. I don't give a damn about what she just said. But hey, guys, we could take a recess break. Stay tuned raw.com. So listen to Cognac, or if you watch it on Facebook.com. Thank you.
It's your girl, Lipstick.
And it's your boy, Cognac.
And we are Lipstick and Cognac, your dynamic relationship duo, where we talk all things relationship every Tuesday
from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
on rollingout.com and Rolling Out Live via Facebook. Y'all, what we talking about, Cognac?
We talk about it all. We talk about the cheating, the people that do right, don't do right, the people that might want to suck your head on your mama, your daddy, your sister, your uncle.
I don't know about slapping my mama, but we gonna talk about it all, y'all. Make sure you check us out every Tuesday. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be a fun time. Ow.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood, and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of Gap Pills. Normally sells for $49.95. But if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
Tuning in to rollingout.com or rolling out via Facebook. We are Lipstick and Cognac.
Yes, we are.
Your host of Adult Conversation with an Alternative Twist, a judgment-free zone where we discuss all things relationship, no matter if you are a ruler,
A rainbow,
or a unicorn. And today we're going to talk to our unicorn, Miss Keisha
She is so
of
unique.
Thank you.
Sapio
I'll be
Magazine.
back. Hey, yes.
Yeah, her magazine is so nasty.
Okay, so explain a little bit about who you are, what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Keisha Mitchell. I'm the creator of Sapio Magazine. Essentially, I'm a journalist and a publisher. That's really my background, career-wise. But Sapio Magazine is actually an erotic publication. It is print, which means it's physical. Mm-hmm. It comes out 6 times a year, 4 times in the physical space, 2 times in the digital space. And it's for, just about kind of like you guys do, conversations about intellect and sexuality, with our focus being across the African diaspora. So we're interested in the ways Black people have sex all across the globe, not just here in the United States, but in Asia, Iran, in Paris, Africa, wherever we're at.
Congo.
Okay. So that's a little bit about you, because now I got questions.
Go ahead.
I have questions. Okay. So for anybody that this is just a preface, make sure y'all check her out, because her magazines are very interesting. She has stuff for men and women, regardless of your sexuality. That's just what I'm going to say.
And I was stuck on one page for 10 minutes.
Yes. But it was nice. It was a nice piece of art. I was like, wow. Cognac, have you seen this? And he held the book the entire time. But so my question is, since you do so many different countries, have you noticed that certain countries are interested in certain types of fetishes or certain types of sexual activities?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. On the Sapio Show, which is the podcast that we have as well, we talk about...
How can they catch that podcast?
They can catch that on SoundCloud. It comes out once a month, and you can also check it out on our website as well, Sapio Mag online. We'll get into that later, I guess, though. But, we always open up with different sexual stories from around the globe. So, in Japan, they're really into, like, the schoolgirl fetishes. You can get... schoolgirl looking
like
panties.
Sailor Moon type thing.
Sailor Moon type thing. You can get panties out of vending machines and.
See, now I was like, when I talked about Kundalini, you was like, huh? I'm like, Sailor Moon. Who is
the anime Sailor Moon?
Sailor Moon.
See, they know. The studio know. Yeah.
Clearly, I am missing out.
You look like.
In West Africa, sugar daddies are really huge right now. That's a big thing.
Somebody proved that on Housewives.
Yeah, they're like in high demand.
So they have like, how are these sugar daddies looking though? Are they?
They looking old, girl. Like,
but I mean, are they like African or are they white or?
Oh, they're African.
Okay.
Would you ever be a sugar baby?
Would I ever be a sugar baby? Yeah, I would be a sugar baby.
You would have sex with them old men?
Not one that looked old. I would have certain parameters and requirements.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want the stereotypical like sugar daddy, not the sugar daddy that you wouldn't want to give sugar to. But if he was like, sexy.
If he was like Deion Sanders.
Yeah, and we got some, men been healthy for a long time now. So like, old men.
I want to say a name so bad, but I'm not trying to say it to be like in a church respect, but like how he looked, like a TD Jakes.
Nah. That's not gonna work. Not a
You
Bishop
the only
Long.
fool
Not
that
none
would,
of that.
Well, you know,
I don't
Bishop
want no
is
vest.
no longer
I don't
with
want
us.
no. I don't want.
He's no
No,
longer
but you
with
get
us,
what I'm
so-
saying.
I
Like
do.
the way he looks. Like,
Yeah, no. I need.
You couldn't find
younger.
nobody else.
This is all I could think of.
I need, I need like a Marshala Ali or like a Denzel even or like a Idris Elba,
okay.
like a
Idris Elba,
He's about 50 years old.
he looks
Good.
good.
Yes, he does, and that's my point.
Hola,
He can most
papi.
definitely
Hola,
be my
papi.
sugar daddy. That's not a problem. Yeah, and 20 years older for me is only like 50. You know,
Gotcha.
so 50.
Yeah,
know.
that's sugar daddy territory.
Samuel Jackson is in his 60s.
No, that's
a
not,
real
no.
sugar daddy. See, that's how y'all
see.
feel. See.
You might as well do Morgan Freeman.
Nah.
Come on into me, baby.
Nah. I'm just stuck on Deion Sanders. That's the only one that came to
That's
mind.
what you want. That's your sugar daddy.
That's the type of sugar that I want. I want
Morgan
somebody who can
Freeman.
teach me
He
something
gonna be
as
really
well
good
as
at
have
some
sugar.
bread.
Yeah.
for sure.
Like-
the bread is a requirement.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Yes, because Cognac would have us all the way down this.
It took us all the way down, rain, all across everything.
Yes. So according to you and your magazine, do y'all differentiate between sensuality and sexuality? And if so, how?
Well, yeah. I mean, sexuality is just that. It's either the manifestation of your sexual energy as you, I guess, would identify with it as an identity, you know. So your sexuality being what you're motivated by sexually, what you like, what your interests are, what your dislikes are. And then, of course, the grander scheme of what is sexuality, I guess, as it applies to human beings. But sensuality is just that, you know, it's the senses, and it's not something, I think it's more so the energy that animates what sexuality is, you know, because we're not just talking about the act of penetration or having sex. When we're
Correct.
talking about sensuality. You're talking about touch and sight and taste and smell, you know, and those things that make us
So would that be
aware
like
of our
oral?
reality. Huh?
No. Sensuality is more about a feeling. Like that's what we were. For those who know, because he was not interested in this. Sensuality comes more from the heart chakra, where sexuality comes from the sacral chakra. So it's two different centers.
Or
So,
the root
like,
chakra. For sure.
Sacral. That's what the research said. It came from the sacral. But I do think that it's a little bit a hybrid of both because it's still that animalistic type of instinct.
Right. And that is where the Kundalini rises, has to rise from the bottom. So that's the. She said you weren't trying to talk about that.
What's
though.
He doesn't.
Kundalini? What does that mean? Please tell me. What does Kundalini mean for people who don't know? Because I do not
It's
know.
a specific type of
I
energy
want it from
that
her.
you get. Oh, my bad.
I mean, you know,
Oh, you gonna get it from her.
I feel like
The
she was about to
whole
go into
show.
it. Yeah, I feel like she was going to get into it. But, I mean, I guess to
yeah.
piggyback off of what you were saying, yeah, just primordial energy. So my understanding of it is it can be a central energy, but it's more so the creative energy, again, that kind of animates and gives life to all of the chakras. I kind of think about chakras as like pools of water, you know?
Okay.
And
As in
so-
like the Avatar.
Exactly, which is the best example of that ever. They broke
They
that down
did.
so
They
wonderfully
really
for the
did.
children. But yeah, it's like pools of water, and if the water is stagnant, then there's a blockage. And when you free whatever is blocking the pool from the water streaming from one flow to the next, you know, you kind of get a whole stream, and so you don't want any blockages in any of your chakras. And the
So anybody
Kundalini
have a
is
whole
kind of like
seven
that surge.
chakra, right? Their
Yeah.
sex is amazing then.
I mean, I would think anybody that's
Say
you
that
saying
again.
what?
What's that question?
You talking about if they're in line with their self?
Yeah.
If they're all the way in line,
Yeah.
all of their chakras, that sex should be on point. If
I
they're
don't
even
know.
interested in
That's
having
like
sex.
a good old Scorpio
Yeah.
to me.
Or if
I'm a
they're-
Scorpio. Hey.
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 I think it also depends on the person too, because I think that if their chakras are aligned but yours are out of whack, that can mess up the energy.
Yeah, for sure.
But just the nerd in me, there are actually more than 7 chakras, but 7 are the main chakras that most people focus on. And to make it in layman's term, what I was going to say before you rudely interrupted me, Kundalini rising is very similar to, but not definitely not the same as catching the Holy Spirit from a Christian perspective.
It's like an orgasm.
It's kind of like that, but it's not. It doesn't have to be sexual.
Just an expansion of energy.
Is it
Yes.
like you I'm trying to find a good word. The pre stuff that comes out of you.
You see, you're
before you
still
do
thinking
something?
you're still thinking sexual, and this is a little
But
bit more
they're
than
not even
sexual.
touching you, but like you just so turned on that you just
Yes, but it's not necessarily a sexual energy.
It's not sexual.
No,
at all?
it's
Just
like
like a creative one.
yeah. Because you got to think sexual energy is part of your creativeness. Like everything is created from, or can be created from sexuality. So if you're not having sex, a lot of people that are enlightened, we're going straight. This is not Christian, and I know you really into Christianity, so don't think Christian when I say this. But when you think of Kundalini or sexual energy, that a lot of people that are not having sex, they use that type of energy to catapult their creativity. That's why she keeps saying creative energy. Like you can cycle that sexual energy back into yourself to be more creative. That's where Taoism
is. The sexual part because I just don't. It's not gravitating towards over here.
For those of you that do,
so
help a sister out. Like I'm trying to explain it as best as I can.
I mean, I really think that. I mean, maybe at this point it just becomes more of something of an experience you have when you can say, okay, that wasn't really something sexual, but it has the same essence, or it kind of is like similar to.
Yeah.
You know? And again, the similarity being in the act of when you are really aroused and when you are having sex, I feel like, you know, you feel as though you can do 1,000 different things. You know, you might not want to after the act is done immediately, but there is this like type of limitless type of effect that comes when you're having really great sex anyway, right? I'm sorry, right? When you're having really great sex, right? It feels like you've taken like the limitless pill and like in the moment, in the 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, you feel like you can go run a marathon, go climb a mountain, make a masterpiece. You feel me? You can hear all types of sounds. You can see all types of colors, you know, whatever. And so if you are able to get that and you're able to transfer that until you are, like I said, you know, using it to siphon it to do something else. Maybe you are actually now using it to, you know, have a painting because you've been abstinent, you know. We know that in the ancient world, boxers and gymnasts and wrestlers abstained from sex to maintain their energy for when they were about to go into competition because they were supposed to have more of it. And if they had sex, then that would be like letting their energy go. So it's the same kind of thing.
He's still not getting it.
Okay, I'm not. You know what?
But I mean, it's akin to that little, like what you were saying, that little area between like when you are aroused, but you're not near orgasm, but you're highly aroused. It's similar to that, but it's like times 10. I've never had
like a wet dream.
Nope. No.
Okay, let me. I'm gonna
leave that area that you were talking about, like when you are really aroused and they may not have ever touched you, like you know, you just like, oh yeah, I'm about to tear this up, like that energy. But it's like times 10, and it's not necessarily sexual. Like you can get it without having to be sexual. But if you're going to do that, like what our producer just saying, transcendent sex is about how sex can generate higher levels of consciousness, higher states of consciousness. So some people use that type of energy in their sex to create amazing sex, where they feel like they're having an orgasm for hours. Like in that when you release, I don't know how yours feel because we have multiples, but when at your point when you're releasing, they can make that pause and go on for like minutes and hours once they've mastered that.
What?
Yes. It's a real thing. And it's a whole like almost a religion or
that sounds
around it.
Fun. Now you get that feeling for a long time afterwards?
I suppose.
It ain't no afterwards. They don't do it. Like they don't actually have the orgasm, but they have
like
the feeling.
edging for men.
Yes, but you stay there. You know how like edging is ebb and flows, but you just stay there and you never get to that point where it releases.
Oh my God, that sex would be freaking awesome.
Yeah. I've never had my Kundalini. Mine has never been activated, but I've had some amazing sex.
Reaching the right spots.
No, he is. That's why we're married now.
But coming back to you, because I really love your magazine.
Thank you.
You know, I really feel like for people who don't really know about their sexual self, like me, you see, I don't know anything. Like, you really opened up. So what made you want to open that place for people who don't even think about it?
Well, I mean, again, I'm a black person, and so a lot of what I do is informed by being black in this environment, you know. And I just don't think that we've ever adequately had a space where we could talk about our traumas or the things that we enjoy or just who we are as individuals within a collective space safely, you know. I think that sexuality is really important to how you identify not only in the world around you, but in the world within you as well. Because again, like we talked about, it is a spiritual energy at the end of the day, and a primordial, meaning the first energy, if you will. So for Black people, and for who we are, and for how we're spread all across the globe, we haven't been in control of ourselves or in control of our communication and representation in quite some times. I mean, I'm talking about even before the transatlantic slave trade, it was the Islamic slave trade, and before that, we were really being dispersed within Roman culture and Greek culture, so you're talking now about eons of a group of people not being able to really maintain a culture, have a culture, talk about what that culture means to them or how it's affected them. And I think that, it's 2019, it's time.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, because I think your magazine, and this is not insult, I think it's really dope, but your magazine kind of verges on the edges of like soft porn,
right,
as well as educational,
right.
So how do you go about picking your topics? Because you hit everything, like you hit lesbian, you hit gay, you hit straight, like how do you go about
for
that?
everyone?
Yes.
Like it's just like
it's
you can
all
be a straight
encompassing,
person, but you won't feel comfortable because this is your section,
right?
If you're bi-curious, which I don't believe in that, but if you're bi-curious,
I believe in that.
You can
bi-curious,
go into both sections. You know what I'm saying? Like it just hit every focal point of every a human being. You know what I mean?
And like they're saying, so every version of the magazine of the opposite one is for the dual sex, and the two ones that are primarily online are for the LGBT community. But I just
see, I should say Q.
I'm sorry, queer. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's good.
Okay. Like
for those of you that like the Q, I apologize. I did not mean to leave that out.
Girl,
I've seen AII now. What is that?
PIA.
PIA?
It's pansexual, intersexual, and asexual.
Okay.
LGBT.
Okay.
You can say that.
I'm
I
not
can't
a queer,
say that
but I'm letting you have my permission.
Okay.
on the show, but I have to be politically correct.
Right.
Because I don't want nobody to.
I'm a
What
queer.
Cognac said.
I'm a
gotta
queer.
pay.
I'm a happy queer. Like no.
That's just like when white people come
No, sir.
around, they might say the N word around you, but when they get around a whole bunch of other people,
Right.
they get their ass beat for saying the N word.
Right.
But you get what I'm saying.
I do.
Okay,
Yeah.
but carry on.
No. So in the men's versions, we try to have, women written content that offers more insight to men. Meaning
Okay.
that we try to have women write articles about things that men can learn from her, and whether it be yoga positions for better sex, or something about how to break up with a woman, something that a woman can write and that a man can understand, and then vice versa in the women's more driven-centric issues, having men write content that resonates more with women from a male's point of view, because at the end of the day, it is about that energy exchange.
Let me ask you this. So do you think a man could be taught how to please somebody? You know what I mean?
You mean sexual?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what would you do? What would you recommend for people who don't? Because your magazine takes it there.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you, for a person who love their man, but their man's not hitting that spot like Lipstick Man ain't?
I
don't know why you throwing shade, because my man to come up in here and teach your ass some things, okay? Because I ain't never had as many orgasms as I have with him.
What's the word it's called?
the Kundalini.
The Kundalini.
You ain't even. Most people have not had their Kundalini activated. That's not the same as an orgasm. I think you're getting
I don't care. You ain't had a Kundalini.
You don't even know what it is. So
I don't care.
You don't know.
You ain't had a Kundalini.
Well, at least I'm having it on the regular, Mr. 6 months.
Ooh, she throwing shots.
Anyway.
Oh, no. Oh, because the gloves is coming off. I'm not going to be cute anymore.
I don't know what she's talking about.
I don't know. Who said that? Who said that?
I think, I don't know. I mean, okay, well, first of all, to answer your question, I've been in that position before, and I think that, every time,
Most
unless
people
you're just, lucky enough to find somebody you're completely sexually compatible with, you don't always have everything, or they don't always have everything that it takes to please you. So conversations and open communication is the best way. You just got to have that talk.
So would you leave somebody that ain't learning?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many talks you would have to have, but yeah, you just need to have at least,
I just think that's so awkward when you doing it, you know what I mean? Like when you in the mood and you guys say, oh, touch me here, oh, do this, oh,
you just don't like
bite
talking
this,
during
you know what I'm
sex.
saying? Like I don't want to tell you what to do when I'm in, you know what I'm saying? Like that's weird, like
very
you know what I'm
conservative
saying?
of you,
like,
but that's cool.
Exactly. That's
cool.
very conservative, because I'm going to be like,
no,
nope,
because like
to the left,
That's cool. Right.
faster. I got it.
I don't want to give too much. I don't want to
do it again, sis.
I got this. Just stay there, okay?
I don't want to give too much instruction, so I feel you, but I don't have a qualm with like talking during sex.
No, especially in the beginning.
It's okay to talk, but I'm talking about like telling you what to do next. Like I want you to already know what you're doing. But hey guys, we take a recess break. Stay tuned on Rolling.com, say Lipstick and Cognac, or if you watch it on Facebook page Rolling.com. Be right back. This is a letter. Ow.
Did you know 30 million people have been diagnosed with diabetes and 75 million with high blood pressure? Let's talk about the importance of cleaning the blood. 50 years of scientific research have shown that garlic, when taken in the right amount, can help to lower blood pressure, sugar level, and cholesterol, all while providing energy. How? Through cleansing, regulating, and replenishing the blood. Garlic alone is powerful, but for over 41 years, we've discovered that by combining garlic, aloe, and parsley together, we help the body to clean the blood even better. You can clean excess sugar, cholesterol, and waste from the blood and promote better circulation. So don't delay. Do it today. Get your bottle of GAP pills. Normally sells for $49.95. But if you use the promo word HEALTH, you get $10 off. Visit us at aloeheals.com or call us at 404-996-6942.
Hey, it's your girl, Lipstick.
And it's your boy Cognac.
And we are Lipstick and Cognac, your dynamic relationship duo, where we talk all things relationship every Tuesday
From 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
on rollingout.com and Rolling Out Live via Facebook. Y'all, what we talking about, Cognac?
We talk about it all. We talk about the cheating, the people that do right, don't do right, the people that might want to slap your head on your mama, your daddy, your sister, your uncle.
I don't know about
knowledge.
slapping my mama, but we gonna talk about it all, y'all. Make sure you check us out every Tuesday. It's gonna be lit.
It's going to
See
be a
you
fun
there.
time. Ow.
Thank you for tuning in to rollingout.com/Lipstick and Cognac or Rolling Out via Facebook.
Hey.
We are Lipstick and Cognac with our special guest Keisha of Sapio Magazine.
Keisha.
Your host
Do you
of
love
Adult
me?
Conversation with an Alternative
Right.
Twist. A no judgment zone where we discuss all things relationship, no matter if you are a ruler, a rainbow, or a unicorn. So we are
They said
back.
I was a unicorn.
Yeah, she's the unicorn today. So make sure you guys check us out, Lipstick and Cognac on Instagram as well as Facebook, Lipstick and Cognac page on YouTube, as well as Lipstick_Cognac on Twitter, and our email lipstickandcognac@gmail.com. Okay,
And
so
guess
now
what
we're back.
time it is?
You want to go into the letter or you want to wrap up what you were saying?
Guess what time it is?
I just want to go into the letter.
It's letter time.
Uh-oh. Hey, wait,
All right, so I'll
know-
get into the letter.
Yes, please read this letter.
Dear Lipstick and Cognac, I've been married to my husband for 3 years. Hey, congratulations. I've been married for 3 years. Lately, every time we have sex, the energy has been off.
Kundalini.
Stop saying that because you're using it wrong.
It just sounds so right.
He watches porn and seems to be more entertained with getting off than our own personal connection.
Ooh.
I've tried new things, outfits, toys, and even just role playing. Nothing seems to be working, and I'm worried if the attraction is still there. What are some suggestions to get the spice back in our life? Signed, I hope the well's not dry.
Girl, is it still running?
Clearly hers is, hell.
Right.
His. Maybe not so much.
Well, he don't want to do it with her.
So since you're the
Sounds like.
guest, we're going to let you answer first.
Oh, man.
It's just advice.
Yeah, it's just advice. I mean, that's rough. You know, it can be so many different things. I would say again, because I'm always about communication.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so what is the porn doing for you? You know, I don't know. I think a lot of people get possessive in their relationships. You know, even down to simple stuff like Netflix. They just don't want you looking at stuff without them. They feel left out, violated, whatever. I particularly am not a person who has an issue with you watching porn. I mean, you were watching porn before I got to you. I watch porn. Everybody watches porn. I don't even. That's weird to me to even try to like be possessive of that.
Hip hop don't watch porn.
That's fine. That's cool. But you don't feel no kind of way if
No,
your
I
man is
don't.
watching porn.
I
Yeah.
really don't.
You know, so maybe for him, it's nothing other than the porn. Maybe that's really what he likes. And maybe all the extra money that you're spending on costumes and toys and stuff like that, you could just be getting straight to the, point, which is just watch some porn with him. Maybe make a movie yourself. See what the porn is doing for him.
I'm with the movie
I
making.
like that suggestion. Okay, let's see. You can go.
Okay, so for me, I agree with you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you are watching the porn, but maybe you might want to join in with him. But from what you're saying, I'm taking a different approach. You said the sex's energy has been off, and he seems to be more entertained with getting off. So it seems like to me the porn watching is turning into something else, because most people watch porn by them. I'm gonna say that, but some people watch porn by themselves to get off, and it's like he's taking that same energy into the sex that y'all are having, and it's not about you guys creating good sex. It's about him just getting off. So y'all gonna have to talk. And, you know, I'm good for slapping somebody in the face with a body part to be like, hey, I need mine. I'm not saying that's your suggestion. That's your thing to do. But y'all need to really talk about that, because it seems like he's being real selfish. And I don't do selfish, because I would just, you know, make you get me mine off, and then you can have your cake and eat it too, or whatever. Okay. Literally.
I feel like this. I feel like because you're married, sometimes you go through that roller coaster.
You do.
Right?
You do.
And I feel like now that it's going to roller coaster where they just probably getting bored doing the same sexual positions,
or he is,
or whatever. Yeah, it's getting boring because he's not going to her. She's still wanting from him, so clearly he's not happy with her, right? So let's be honest. So for that, I think going to a sex therapist sometimes open up your mind. You know, to make these different sex positions. Like, he might get tired of doing missionary. He might get tired of doing doggy style. Enter some new things into it. And if he watching porn, I think what you said best was make a porn for him one day. You know, get his CDs and make a whole DVD.
Are you talking about himself?
Yeah, and make a porn for him. Like,
I was talking about
that's interesting.
Us, like,
you know
together.
What I'm saying? No,
like,
but like if he like to watch,
we acting,
record
directing,
yourself, pleasuring yourself with toys, and if you gotta have a little fake little doll, ride that doll.
That's just a sex
no
tape.
more. But
right,
that's what he
porno,
likes. He likes porn.
But I feel like also, what I was saying too is, you know, watch the porn with him, because there are a lot of truths that are told by the types of porn people like. Yep, you know, there might be something again that he's not gonna say and that you're just completely missing.
He might
but
want
if you
to
watch
peg
the porn, you know, if you watching the porn that he likes to watch, you can really see right then and there exactly what it is that he's into.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not gonna say he don't love you because y'all sex is just off right now.
No, it's just a phase.
But you just need to get it back on track. So if you being a female knowing that your husband is not really pleased with you sexually, that could be an issue. It could turn into cheating. I do believe that if we're not sexually satisfied, you're going to get from somewhere. So from there, if you want to save your marriage, and I feel like you do want to save your marriage, because, you know, if your well's not running dry, you know, if you're not dry down there, I say work on
you know
your
what?
marriage.
I think you secretly hate women, because you always trying to make us dry.
I do not hate women.
You trying to make us dry,
What
timid,
she said is
frigid.
dry.
She didn't say she was dry. Her well.
Something is wrong.
It's okay. It's okay.
But I don't hate women.
That's all right.
I don't hate women at all. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for a woman.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying.
Those are facts of life.
Yes, it is. But anyway, so that's our advice to you. So I guess we're in consensus that you probably need to peek in on that porn that he's watching.
Just sit down with him.
And then you need to communicate. Yes. And then you can go from there. You can figure out what to do from there.
I do agree with it.
But every relationship goes through ups and downs when it comes to different things, and sexuality is just one of them. Like your sexual, how often y'all have sex is just one of them.
That's right.
And you know what? To be honest, I just thought about it. He might not can't get hard no more for certain things. Some things might not make him erect anymore.
True.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you are getting erect for that porn, then you can get erect.
So it's something the porn that he likes that he wants her to do.
Yes.
Because I had, you know,
anyway.
We're
not gonna go there.
So we're not going there. So even for you, what are some things that you would do and won't do when it comes to sex? Will you peg a dude?
Yeah, you know what? That just seems to be the topic.
I want to know that.
Like, that's the thing.
That's the thing. Pegging
the
is
new millennium. I know it's like in the last 2 years, everybody wants to talk about pegging, but when a woman basically anally penetrates a man.
But what are they penetrating them with?
A dildo. I mean,
yeah.
So it has to be a dildo.
It's a strap-on dildo.
It can't be an anal butt plug or anything like that.
Well, you get prepared with a butt plug. That's for anal sex in general. A lot of people. That's why butt plugs were created.
Yeah, but see, some people stop at the butt plugs. And
that's
the
true.
Anal beads.
Some people wear the butt plugs all day, also, which is strange.
Well, I can see why a man would do that.
Yeah,
it's just the same as us wearing vibrating.
But do you think that's homosexual activity?
Yeah, I know that there's an idea that anything that happens in the bed with a woman is sacred, and I
That's
guess
me.
With logically, like, I kind of struggle with the rationale, because if that's indeed the case, then that would mean that I'm entering lesbian activity anytime a man gives me oral sex, right? Since that's the only way lesbians can have sex.
Exactly.
But that's not true either. So it's weird. For me, I'll say that, not to kink shame. I'll just say, for me personally, that does not resonate as a truth that I'm particularly comfortable with in the bed.
That's a real PC way of saying hell no.
Yeah, I'm just not with it.
Because
But
lipstick
for
is
me-
going to be a hell no.
But for me, coming from a homosexual man, I don't think that's gay
Okay.
to me, because it's not. I think people want to make everything gay when it's weird to them.
Well,
it's
I
not
think
there.
what
Well,
makes
what you told me is
Until
if it's
not
bigger
that
than they
comfortable
finger.
level. You know what I mean?
I think what actually makes it gay for me, though, is the
When it's a
presence-
man.
Well, no, it's the presence of a penis. So
So if it's a
anything
carrot
that a
or a
man
cucumber?
does, and no, I mean, because it's the act of a phallus.
But you gotta think the man G spot
But
Right.
it ain't that deep
is in
there.
his butt.
But it ain't that
It's in
deep.
his prostate.
You don't need no 9-incher.
Now, I'm not gonna tell somebody what their freak level is. Like, that's why I feel like people are so ashamed to be their self with who they want to be, because they're ashamed of people.
Well, let me
coming back
rephrase
at
that.
them.
A straight man does not need a 9-incher.
They
to
can be straight.
to milk their
you know
prostate.
what I'm saying? Like, it's not.
Well-
it could be 2 inches dildo. Like, it don't have to be something like 13 inches going up your
You
butt.
see, so when we have this
You get what I'm
conversation,
saying?
what we start to realize is that really the ideas around sexuality and the labels that we give them, they don't fit anyway. And obviously, sexuality in itself, again, as an energy, is way more fluid than
Because
that.
I
Correct.
thought Prince was gay, but
And
hey,
that's why you
and he
have
didn't come
all
out
those
as gay.
other
You know what I'm
letters
saying?
on
He
the-
probably just
Right.
man.
But for
who
me
just was
personally,
freaky.
no, I'm not really trying to peg. I'm not trying to have another penis present. That's like
Unless it's on you. Like,
right.
if that's
'Cause
what you
even
want.
if you're wearing a strap on too, like, for me, that's just I'm saying in general. Now, even if the strap on is there for me, it's just becoming a lot.
I guess what I'm trying to say is, because I feel like people are so quick just to call things
Gay.
when it's not their norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I can
until
see
it's
that.
a man doing that to a man, that's homosexual. When it's a woman and a
what
man,
you're
that's heterosexual. It's no man in that room.
No, I get what you're
You
saying.
get what I'm saying?
But I think
Because if some people say if you toss salad to a man, that's gay. You get what I mean? And that's not gay. That's what he likes.
Right.
yeah, that's
That
not
what turns
gay.
him on. They don't. Now, if it's a man, you like, okay, now that's gay.
Right.
But I think a
You
lot
get
of
what I
it
mean?
is what you define, what you want out of your partner. Like, you make
Yeah.
parameters and you define things that you want in a partner. And I'm with you. Like, certain things I just don't want in the bedroom.
And I believe therefore you have those conversations
Yeah.
in the beginning
Definitely.
where you know what's going on. That's what I just told her, like, before you came on the previous segment. I don't believe in not having sex before marriage, because what if that person is not going to do anything for you?
Yeah. Right.
And sex matters. I don't care what nobody say, but if that sex not good, y'all having a bad day, and you already angry and broke, and the sex bad, can you just imagine the tension that's going on in that house?
Child.
You can't
These
even
are
get
true
sex
stories. They're
to
true
release your
stories.
mind.
All you gonna
like,
hear is,
They're true stories.
you know the little dog that's aggravated, little chihuahua. I was like, ah!
no, sister girl gonna be in the bathroom. The best bath ever. New woman.
But you get what I'm saying. So I'm not saying, and I'm a Christian,
Mm-hmm.
but I guess I break what I don't believe in as being wrong anyway. But like, I feel like you need to explore something with someone who if you want to get married, explore y'all sex level, what y'all comfortable with, what you're not comfortable with, because a man truly
But
might
devil's
like to
advocate.
be, might
Devil's
want to be
advocate.
pegged. And you know what I'm saying? That might what you like to do.
But playing devil's
So when you
advocate,
catch
you
a man come on
have
playing with dildo,
you
when
have
walk in
some
on him,
people that
That's
are
gonna be,
totally
you know,
into their religion, and they're not willing to compromise on that.
honey, that's nice.
But like I was saying, like, it's some people that's not going to compromise on their religion, and they're going to be like, no, this is a deal breaker. I'm not going to do that before marriage. So
Right.
it's the same as what you're
That's
saying.
why you have conversations.
Correct. All of this is about just being open and talking, and just being open to talk about the things that make you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if I'm just the type, like, I'm not having sex before I'm married, so it is what it is, but I'm willing to learn anything afterwards, then you'd have to deal with that. I'm not that type, by the way, but I'm just saying, if somebody is that way, you can't get mad at them.
But I
It's
feel
the
like
same
when it
getting mad
comes
at
to
them
sex,
about pegging.
people it's just like it's a bad. Oh, you're having. Oh, that's so bad. Like, if you're doing responsibly and you're doing with one person, that don't make you a whore. 'Cause you had sex before marriage.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like we're so worried about. Oh my God, I'm going to be this. old virgin and I'm not on the wait. And then you get married and you like, well, damn, this is what I waited for. You know what I mean?
But that's across the board with other things outside of sex, because you're very open-minded when it comes to sex, but when it comes to like somebody with a different religion, you're not willing to date somebody outside your religion. But it's the same thing. It's the definitions that you have in your mind that builds this person in your head. Like, this is what I want, this is what I don't want. It's the same thing with sex. We do this with different things in our life, and we don't even know it.
Right.
So, I mean, if you're going to be open about one and you're not open about the other, as long as we're talking about it, that's fine. But it's the exact same thing.
So, I guess, what are things that would you like to do this, like...
He going to be all up in your business.
I am
all right.
business.
That's fine.
Because that's her magazine takes this. I want to take it there. So, what things, when you meet this man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And
how you assuming that she want a man?
I do. It's fine.
She does.
Right.
We already had an interview.
But they don't know that. You got to introduce that. Because, I mean, we are a rainbow.
Hi, my name is Keisha, and I'm heterosexual.
Got it.
Strictly D.
But would you be open to a female in the room? I know you're not open to another phallus in the room, but what about?
No, okay, so when I say that, I'm just saying, like, it's just strange to me that if you're a heterosexual man, that you would want another penis in the room also.
Correct.
Because, again, that's just what I like. I think, and again, I'm speaking more to a personality type, as you were talking about, that would then create all these other attributes, right? So I like an alpha man, I would prefer to be sexually dominated because I'm considered a person.
Yes.
There are these things that I like, which I don't see that existing truly in a space where other things would also exist, So that's
I'm with you on that one.
So that's where those things are coming from. I don't see an alpha man wanting to have another strap or strap me unless it was a woman in there strapping me, which even then that might make him feel like, why is there another person with a penis in the room, right?
Scissoring or something.
Exactly. That's my point. So
I like scissoring.
You like to see women trip?
Yeah, I do.
That's cool.
I do. See, I don't hate women.
Technically, that could be into the whole male chauvinistic type of realm because it's a
I don't know what
thing,
it is, but
anyway.
I like to watch lesbian porn. Not when they're using dildos, but when they're scissoring, and the one like a female too. Like I'd be like, oh my god, hey,
that's crazy.
Like Say it is my favorites.
That's what's up. That's what's
Back
up.
to your
He's
question.
very
Back to your
versatile over
answer.
here. He's very versatile.
That damn versatile side of sex. It's just sex. It's just sex. It's just sex.
Would I be open to another woman in the room? Yeah, I'm not closed off in any way. And I just was asked this question the other day. But for me, even though I'm heterosexual, that's just what has resonated with me in my experience.
Oh, quick question. We had this at a game night where I went to before we go off. So say like a man back in his college days, I think a person try something once and don't be considered gay. But say like you met this in 19, he got hair from a man, right? He's not 35, never thought about a man, never tried it, but he loved you, he open with you, so he said, hey, back in college I let a man give me hair.
Right.
Would you consider him as gay?
Yes.
Really?
I would.
For one, but why can't women do it and men can't do it?
I would
would
consider
be,
a
were you
female
drunk?
gay as well.
Really?
Yeah.
She's my type of girl.
For one time? Yeah.
Yes, because you was that. You
Okay,
was
I popped a Molly one time in college. But I'm not a Molly head. I don't desire to do Molly. I was curious about doing it, but I got my out the way. I'm not doing it anymore.
But you use drugs,
You were a drug user.
And so you've been a drug user.
Yeah, for one time.
Okay, that's
what makes me a drug user?
You've done it.
Were.
You've done it. You've used a drug. You're a drug.
It's all about what you put in your mind. If you don't want anybody who doesn't
You know what?
do gay activities.
I really hate that this is ending because I feel
note.
like we was about to go in, but we only got an hour.
Hey.
Well, you went off on that little tangent,
Oh, we have another 3 minutes? Okay. So, I really want to talk about. I feel like women can get away with things.
There are definitely double standards in
It
society, but I think in black culture, really not. You know what I mean? I think that in general Western culture, just because of the way that women are portrayed or seen as weak anyway, that's what allows for what would appear, I guess, for women to be more flexible, where men are supposed to be strong, so y'all supposed to be a lot more rigid in terms of the application of the ideas that y'all were given. I think in the black culture, there's still, especially in generations older than us, so I'm 30, I'm assuming everybody here is around that same age.
28.
Okay, cool. But, the generations, right above us even, you don't hear a lot of talk about lesbian activity or any type of recreational lesbianism. You do now, and that's just now a new thing being spoke about. But you don't
My brother
really...
is like in his early 40s. Are we talking about older than that?
Yeah, I'm saying, and you'll see...
Or are we talking about 40s? Because, Uncle Luke,
Yeah, but no, I'm not saying. I'm saying like even now, the women that were there with Uncle Luke are not going to say like they're not going to be as open with the fact that that's their lifestyle or what their lifestyle was as girls are right now about the fact that this is my lifestyle.
Yeah, it was more low key under the.
Always been low key, and that's just something that's breaking.
I get it. Well, guys, we're going to take this quick break. We'll come back and wrap this thing up. Make sure y'all stay tuned. It's rollingout.com or Rolling Out Live via Facebook.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
Hey, it's your girl, Lipstick.
And it's your boy, Cognac.
And we are Lipstick and Cognac, your dynamic relationship duo, where we talk all things relationship every Tuesday
from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time
on rollingout.com and Rolling Out Live via Facebook. Y'all, what we talking about, Cognac?
We talk about it all. We talk about the cheating, the people that do right, don't do right, the people that make one slap your head on your mama, your daddy, your sister, your uncle.
I don't know about slapping my mama, but we gonna talk about it all, y'all. Make sure you check us out every Tuesday. It's gonna be lit.
It's gonna be a fun time. Ow.
With customizable streaming TV from Xfinity, watch the most free TV shows, hit movies, and live sports on the go. At home, access Netflix, YouTube, and Pandora right from your TV. And with the X1 voice remote, just say it and see it.
Show me HBCU.
With Black Film and TV, watch your favorite college entertainment, HBCU football games, and much more. Xfinity. Simple, easy, awesome.
Rollingout.com or Rolling Out Live via Facebook. We are Lipstick and Cognac, and we are with Keisha of Sapio Sexual Magazine.
Yes.
Oh, Sapio Magazine. Sorry, add the sexual. And we're wrapping this thing up. We're talking about all things sensuality and sexuality. We went down a lot of different rabbit holes, a lot of different holes.
A lot of tangents.
Yes, a lot of them. But
plug here and there.
Yes, but I think we left off on a question that you really wanted to address, and that was the double standard with men being open to experiences with the same sex versus women being open to experiences with the same sex.
I truly think you try something one time, like let's just say if I did try,
keep it to yourself.
Yeah, whatever. But like, no, I did pop them out.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like, I'm the total opposite spectrum. I feel like everything don't need to be shared.
But I feel like this information you should tell someone.
If you don't like it, why? If you had sexual encounter,
saying, hold on. So I'm not trying to be funny. So you saying this to say you with your husband now,
okay?
And you know he ain't do this, so you know that. So let's say back in the day. Mm-hmm. It happened.
Okay.
You would not want to know that happened to your husband.
I would want to know, yes. But what I'm trying to say is, if you do something, and you know you didn't like it, why broadcast it to the world?
Not to the world, to somebody who you feel.
Why broadcast it? But still, why broadcast it?
I commend the desire to be honest, though. I think that's important.
Yeah, it's very commendable, but why?
You know what?
Because you're going to open the door for people to say something to them.
We don't have that much time, sis. This segment is about you. So tell me about where they can find you and like who this little takeaway.
Yeah.
This is all about you.
Well, right now, always Sapio Magazine, headquartered here in Atlanta, Georgia, obviously. So you can always find us out and about, active in the city, doing different things. We got a couple of different events coming up in March. Cocktails and Conversations, an event hosted by Erotic Conversations, rather, hosted by Jade, the erotic storyteller, real dope. Also have some other events in March, some cover parties coming in April, some other lifestyle events. But you can find us on Instagram. That's at Sapio Mag, again at Sapio Mag. The website is sapiomagonline.com. That's sapiomag.online.com. We're on SoundCloud at Sapio Magazine, YouTube at Sapio Magazine, iTunes at Sapio Magazine. If you want to check out the Sapio Show,
everywhere.
Everywhere, and just again coming to a city near you.
And all the people in the background are going to their phones. And
yeah,
and they're pretty pissed off that you didn't bring a book.
I know. That's real crazy, right? But you can go onto the website right now and get yours. You can get it downloaded to your inbox or delivered to your mailbox, however you need it.
And she interviewed us, you guys.
I did, and that's coming soon too on the website. So make sure you check out your favorites.
But we didn't talk about this.
No, we didn't. Issue 1, Volume 2 is available now. Right now, that's a new one just came out. Her aficionado is a Instagram personality. She's a cigar personality. For those of you who might be interested into that, that first issue is for men. So fellas, check it out. Smoking them, rolling them.
Oh, right.
Promoting them.
Smoking them from where?
Her mouth.
Oh, okay.
I get what you were trying to say.
I've seen some.
The first time that was the least sexy answer, but right.
Well, what I must say for me and Lipstick, we truly did enjoy this.
It was a lot of fun. Thank you for having me.
Definitely have you back here.
Please, I would love to come.
You will be in there.
Yes.
Okay. As far as us, Lipstick, where can people find us?
Again, you can find us on at Lipstick and Cognac. That is on Instagram and Facebook. Lipstick and Cognac page on YouTube. Lipstick_Cognac on Twitter.
Hey.
And you can email us. lipstickandcognac@gmail.com. Everything is Lipstick and Cognac except Twitter because they be hating.
Yeah, Lipstick.
Twitter does hate a little bit.
Yes. Oh my God.
Not they hate. They be hating.
Yeah, they
But
do.
if you are just not tuning in, you can always catch the rerun on rollingout.com/lipstickandcognac or on our page on Wednesday, Lipstick Cognac on Facebook. So this has been a good time, you guys. Same time next week, 4 p.m. every Tuesday. Catch your favorite talk show to see what's coming up next with new guests. And see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.